Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to day number 3 of our special Double or Nothing shows. I've still got a squeaky chair, and we're here for 3 more massive matches, including the SWE Championship match in our main event, the Inner Circle versus the Pinnacle. But first, let's have the Double or Nothing Battle Royal. And here we go then, our Double or Nothing Battle Royal. We've got Phoenix, we've got Matt Hardy, Jungle Boy, Christian Cage, Pentagon, Powerhouse Hobbs, Matt Sydal. And I stick Ricky Starks in because I felt bad for him, you know. He's missing with a neck injury, but he's not missing for us, you know. Let's bring him in. So as normal, we will have a point for each elimination. And the winner of this match will get an opportunity at the SWE Champion in the future. Now, with the Gift of the Gods and the Double or Nothing chip, both are the same concept, but both the championship match has to be pre-agreed. It doesn't just happen. That's the way they happen in real life. Of course, Double or Nothing chip, the match was set for the future. Gift of the Gods, you're allowed to cash it in at any point, but you had to give 1 week's notice. So it's essentially what we will be doing with our Universe mode as well. Of course, when we do eventually Crown and Money in the Bank, that will be standard Money in the Bank rules as well. So yeah, the winner of this will get an opportunity, but they will have to announce when they so want it. So this interests me, and all these people are in the Battle Royal in real life, apart from Ricky Starks, who is currently on the ground holding his neck, which is really showing into realism of the game. And judging by the results, well, not the results as such, but judging by the predictions you guys have put in, a lot of you think that Christian Cage is going to win this. As Phoenix gets the first elimination, Rey Fenix eliminating Christian Cage. So there's the person I said was going to win it. Well, that's the person you guys think is going to win it. I think Andrade is going to win it. So 1 elimination so far, that is all. And it was Christian Cage, who is low on ranking points. He needs some points, and that loss for him is not great at all. Powerhouse Hobbs gets a boot in the face by Ricky Starks. I forgot these two are in a tag team, aren't they? But let's just ignore that for tonight. Pentagon and Phoenix also in a team and also going after each other, but the thing is, it's every man for himself in this scenario. Only one person can win this match. And I mean, the points along the way are the massive one. If you can get 3 or 4 eliminations in this, you can completely turn your current position in the rankings around. Pentagon now getting in the back of Matt Sydal and stamping on the knee. A random buzz. Ricky Starks now trying to eliminate Matt Hardy as Pentagon trying to get Powerhouse Hobbs over the top, which is not going to be an easy thing to do. Big elbow in the face there by Hobbs on Pentagon. Pentagon striking back with the big punches in the face as Jungle Boy now working over Phoenix in the far corner. Matt Sydal comes free. There is an odd amount of people in the ring at the moment. There's 7, which does mean there's always sort of a 2-on-1 situation somewhere. Jungle Boy now with Phoenix up against the ropes, and Jungle Boy... Oh, there... Will Hobbs gets elimination, and Jungle Boy also gets elimination. Okay. So Jungle Boy and Hobbs both eliminate somebody. We're down to the final 5. Matt Sydal and Phoenix are gone. Interesting. Very interesting here, how things are panning out. Phoenix is one of my favourites to go on and win the entire match. Pentagon, big strike in the guts of Powerhouse Hobbs. Now up against the ropes, and it looked like Starks just saved Hobbs there, I think. Just come around the back and just clothesline Pentagon in the back of the head. And now in with that big power. Is that the Rochambeau? I don't know. He's got 2 like finishes. It's a loose powerbomb. So down to the final 5 now. One of these 5 will get an SWE Championship shot in the future. Jungle Boy now getting taken down by Powerhouse Hobbs. Pentagon working over Matt Hardy well. Now Pentagon has Ricky Starks in the corner. Starks fights back with a boot in the face, and oh, wow. Great reversal there by Matt Hardy. He was up in a gorilla press and managed to drop himself into the clothesline, and now Matt Hardy and Ricky Starks both get themselves a point. The points are very well spread at the moment, you know. Oh, not anymore as Matt Hardy gets himself a second. Matt Hardy with 2 points, Ricky Starks with 1. One of these two men will get a shot at the SWE champion. And an axe kick there by Ricky Starks. So Matt Hardy currently on 2 eliminations, Ricky Starks on 1. So nobody's really going to make massive movements in this match. But Ricky Starks, oh, Matt Hardy held on. Hardy held on and now catches Starks in with a side effect. Matt Hardy now dumping Starks into the corner. Starks fighting back with the elbow. Big uppercut in the gut and now taking Hardy into that snap suplex. I did want to try and do Cody versus Anthony Ogogo this weekend as well, but there's not a well, there's one call for Anthony Ogogo. It looks more like me than it looks like Anthony Ogogo, so I didn't bother with it, to be honest. Is Matt Hardy now trying to choke Ricky Starks over the top? But Starks is able to break free. There's the big elbow, the big shoulder block in the gut of Matt Hardy. Matt fighting back with a forearm. And now taking Starks up. He's going to try and lift him over the top. He's got a good base, a good angle. And he does get over the top, but Starks holds on. Matt Hardy now trying to push him out the way of his boot. And Starks is barely holding on now. Fingertips. I think he's... Yes, he uses his elbows to just catch Hardy in the shin. And Ricky Starks is back in the ring once again. These two both desperate for this victory. Both know what is up for grabs if they can pull it out the bag. Starks now with the elbows in the gut of Matt Hardy. And a big elbow in the face. And now Ricky Starks trying to eliminate Matt Hardy. Up in the corner. And can he get him here? Matt Hardy's struggling here. Really struggling to stay balanced in that corner. And he does with that big forearm in the face of Ricky Starks. Matt Hardy back in the ring. Look at that powerbomb that Starks able to drop out the back free. Starks with the boot in the gut. Now a Matt Hardy big slap across the chest as well. And now in with that loose Rochambeau powerbomb. And Ricky Starks is in full control of this. He just needs to throw Matt Hardy over the top. And Team Taz will have themselves a championship match. Big jawbreaker. And now Starks again with that powerbomb. Wow, 2 of them now. And now, oh, this is risky. Oh, Matt Hardy powerbombs him. Almost neck first into that bottom rope, which would have been dodgy. And Matt gets the elimination. Matt Hardy eliminates Ricky Starks, gets 3 eliminations and the win, which means Matt Hardy's going to pull 4 points out of this. He'll be happy with that. 3 eliminations and the win. So Christian, Pentagon and Matt Sydal walk out of this match on -1. Jungle Boy, Hobbs, Phoenix and Starks move out on 0 due to the eliminations they got. And Matt Hardy will move out with +4. So Matt's done incredibly well out of this one. Well, there we go. Great victory there for Matt Hardy. And he will get an opportunity at the SWE Championship in the near future as he now holds the Casino Battle Royal chip. All right then, let us move on to our second match of the evening. And here we go, then match number 2 of the evening. We have got the Inner Circle versus the Pinnacle 6-man tag elimination. This one, of course, will affect their singles rankings and will also give him points for the tag team rankings as well. Of course, for Proud or Powerful or FTR. FTR is in a very good position at the moment. They've got a lot of ranking points and can probably expect an opportunity at the SWE Tag Team Championships in the future. But this is elimination, so every member of the team has to be pinned for the match to finish. Which in hindsight might not be the best idea. It might make this match very long, but we never know. It's fun though, we've done these before. Remember the World Cup was always good. I really enjoyed the World Cup. We'll have to do one of those again at some point. Maybe we'll do, instead of the World Cup, we'll do like a stable cup. So the Pinnacle versus DX, or the Inner Circle versus NWO and stuff like that, maybe. That might be an easier way of doing it, because then we can have larger groups. So we can have a tag team and 3 singles. I don't know, actually. Yeah. Ooh. The categories, she said. Yeah. And yeah. So then we've got MJF up on the apron, being saved there by Cash Wheeler. Dax Harwood now with a jawbreaker on Santana. Tito Santana. It's been a while. Tito Santana. Dax Harwood now bringing Santana back up to his feet. And taking the Dragon Screw. Of course, both these guys like to utilize these submissions now on the legs. So it's a wise thing to do, the Dragon Screws and the chop blocks and that sort of stuff, really to damage those legs. Ortiz now in the ring trying to take down Dax, but Dax fighting back with the axe. Dax with the axe right in the gut. Jericho now back up and running as well, slamming the face of MJF into the apron. Now, I don't know what you think's going to happen at this one. I feel like the Inner Circle will stay together. However, oh, we've got elimination already. Ortiz has eliminated Dax. And MJF could tap here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's a tricky one. I don't think that I would like to see the Inner Circle break up. I feel like now they're having a face turn. It would be nice to see them stay together. But at the same time, I think it would be great for Santana and Ortiz to really concentrate on their tag team careers and maybe go and try and win the championships. I feel like Jericho can make a good storyline out of anybody. And Jericho comes running through with that Judas effect elbow on MJF. And this is... oh, no. MJF kicked out. I mean, Sammy Guevara could have a great run. He could start moving forward and do some more singles feuds. I could see Sammy Guevara maybe against Miro. Sammy Guevara being a big face and trying to win that TNT Championship away from Miro, maybe. I don't know. Jericho, like I said, can sell a story against anybody. So I don't know, to be honest, at the moment. I don't know how I feel it. I would rather them not break up, but if they do break up, I don't think it's going to be the end of the world. But I feel like they might stay together. I mean, at the moment, we've got 2 heel big stables then, haven't we? In the shape of the growing Elite and the shape of the Pinnacle. So I think we do need a face stable to really try and balance it out a little bit, maybe. So keeping them together might be the best option. I mean, who knows? Maybe they could come into battle against the Elite and team up with the likes of Moxley and Eddie Kingston. Can you imagine Jericho, Kingston and Moxley all doing a joint promo against the Elite? That would be pretty insane. And that's the tricky thing at the moment. That's why I feel like Moxley and Kingston might get the tag team championships. Because if the Pinnacle do win tonight, then tomorrow night even, if they do get the victory, then of course it means that Inner Circle split up, which means Pinnacle are then in control. So the next natural thing for them to do would be divide and conquer and try and take the championships. And I can't see them feuding Wheeler and Dax, FTR, with a heel Young Bucks. So that's why I feel like Moxley and Kingston might win the belts and then go to feud against FTR, who might then win the belts. As Jericho locking in the Walls of Jericho and MJF, who taps, and we are down to a 3-on-1 situation now. We have got Jericho, Santana, and Ortiz up against Cash, and there's a big frog splash by Ortiz. Got most of it, but Dax was moving out the way at the time. Pin attempt now by Ortiz. This could be enough for the 1, the 2, and the 3s. It is indeed. Team Ortiz get the win. I really missed a bit of a tongue twister. And the Inner Circle get the victory. So, potentially, that's what the game wants to see this weekend. The game wants to see the Inner Circle stay together. And there we go. Inner Circle victorious unanimously as well. 3-0 in this one. And there we go then. Jericho, Santana, and Ortiz pick up the win. They're going to get the ranking points as well. Not just singles, but tag team wise. Proud and Powerful could make a push here to get themselves in the Tag Team Championship picture. That's 2 wins in the space of a week for them now. Right, let's move on to our main event. And here we go, the main event of the evening and main event of the entire weekend. Jeff Cobb defends his SWE World Heavyweight Championship in a fatal 4-way elimination match. Kenny Omega, Pac, and Naranja Cassidy is in this one. In real life at the moment, prediction-wise, I think everyone who's done the predictions have predicted the same thing as me, and that is that Kenny Omega will remain champion after the match at Double or Nothing. What would happen here when we've got Jeff Cobb? Could Jeff Cobb be the wild card? Could Jeff Cobb be tonight's Joker card? I mean, there is the link-up now with New Japan. We could see the Cobber involved. Now that is a signing I would love to see Mr. Khan at AEW make. Jeff Cobb joining AEW again. Obviously, we've already seen him once when he came in as the Inner Circle's powerhouse. Maybe he comes in again. I won't be against it. Of course, an elimination for each point. Yep, I said that. A point for each elimination and a point for the winner as well. So 4 points up for grabs in this one. So a real chance not just to walk away the champion, but to elevate yourself. Of course, Jeff Cobb is already very elevated. He is top of the rankings by about 7 clear points. He's doing incredibly well at the moment. Of course, did lose his YouTube championship at the weekend, though, to Ricochet. So I'm sure that if Cobb does retain the championship here, Ricochet will have something to say about that. I think Ricochet would have something to say about it anyway. He must be in a contender's position, even if this match finishes with a different winner than Jeff Cobb, heaven forbid. And then, yeah. There's no reason why Ricochet can't be demanding a championship match, I suppose. Pac in the ring now with Jeff Cobb. Big boot in the base of the leg there by Kenny Omega. Now sending Orange Cassidy into the ring. There's the knee in the spine. Cobb launching Pac to the outside. Omega needs a bit of help as well. I think he's not done as well as I would have hoped. He's really dropped a bit further down the rankings, and somebody who I want to see get a few points, and maybe again we'll have to give him a little bit of a help. There's quite a lot of people that need a lot of help, I think, isn't there? So the problem, as I've said before, it's because all the big names end up in matches against other big names. And in that scenario, only one person can win those, as Jeff Cobb launches Kenny Omega in with that captured German Standing shooting star headbutt right to the heart. Head to the heart, and you're to blame. Kenny Omega has a bad name. Orange Cassidy trying the spinning back fist. Omega catches him with that big clothesline. Ace crusher in by Pac on Jeffrey Cobster. Cobb now running dropkick. Oh. You talking to me? Well, the cat was talking to me and I wasn't paying enough attention, so she got annoyed. Nice thingy there by Thingy. Jeff Cobb stalking Pac though. And he's going to take on a nice little tour of the islands. And that could be our first elimination, as there's the pin by Jeff Cobb on Pac for the 1, the 2, but not the 3. He was unable to keep the spine on the pine, and that was enough for Pac to kick out. So we're still at 4 people. Pac now with a spinny winny thing. Orange Cassidy, big elbow in the face of Omega. Kenny Omega. Pac fighting the big boot in the gut of Jeff Cobb. And clotheslines him to the outside. Omega taking down Cassidy. Big strike in the face there by Cobb. Both Cobb and Omega sliding in the ring. Blah, blah. Both Pac and Omega sliding in the ring after Cobb, but Pac just turned on Omega. I think Omega thought they were going to work together there, but Jeff Cobb now gorilla presses Pac up into the air, drops him before dropping a big standing moonsault. And Pac is taking a hell of a lot of damage so far from Jeff Cobb, but still, the resilience of the Geordie known as Pac is able to succeed. Orange Cassidy now with that lethal combination on Jeff Cobb. Cassidy stalking Pac, but Pac has decided he no longer wants to move. No, he does start to move. Pac now in with the sit-out scoop slam on Omega. Hooks the legs. Only a 1 count. I don't think he was ever going to get the pin from that, to be honest. Jeff Cobb now in the corner with Orange Cassidy, takes him up high as, here we go, Pac locking in the brutalizer on Omega. Did Omega just tap? No. I think Cobb accidentally broke the submission up by dropping Orange Cassidy on the pair of them. Wow. Wow, did you see what just happened there? Pac tried to drop kick Jeff Cobb, and Jeff Cobb just punched him out the air. Jeff Cobb standing moonsault now on Kenny Omega for the 1, the 2, and still unable to keep the pine on the spine. That were back to front, wasn't it? That were back to front, that were. Omega punched Jeff Cobb so hard, he just went to the ground at like 124 miles an hour. Jeff Cobb now in with the F5 on Omega. Wow, Jeff Cobb showcasing his strength, just F5s. Kenny Omega, and Kenny still is in it. No, I cannot believe it. I cannot believe how much damage these guys are taking and still remain in this match. Cassidy drops the fist into the face of Pac and busts him open. What's happened there? My ear's just gone. Cassidy now, big pile driver on Pac, as Jeff Cobb with a drop kick on Omega. Cassidy is now up high. Omega with a jawbreaker on Cobb, and a big clothesline flattens him. Orange Cassidy jumping DDT from the top rope. And Cobb wisely rolling to the outside, allowing these 3 to battle between themselves now. Pac sit-out scoop slam on Orange Cassidy. Hooks the leg for the 1, the 2. Pac now looking for that half and half suplex. Omega just dumping Orange Cassidy to the outside now, and Omega. Boom. Wow. Butterfly pile driver. Omega now in with... Oh, nice. Sort of like a spinning Steiner screwdriver there. Maybe not quite as effective as a Steiner screwdriver, but still no eliminations in this match. These 4 guys are incredible. 4 of the best that SWE has to offer. And they're showcasing that here this evening. Still no eliminations so far. Orange Cassidy though stalking Jeff Cobb. And in with that Canadian Destroyer. The Orange Crusher. The Orange Juicer. I don't know what to call that, but either way, he's just hit it on the champion. This could be... No, Jeff Cobb survives now. My word. How are these guys even doing this at this point? As Pac just pile drives Omega head first into the apron, which is the hardest part of the ring, of course. It's solid steel, the outside of the ring. Jeff Cobb now stalking Orange Cassidy. And I think he was looking to take him for a tour of the islands there, but Cassidy reverses with a dropkick in the knee. Pac now Poison Rana on Omega. Cobb fighting back with a stiff forearm. Pac now with a pin after the Poison Rana. Jeff Cobb caught with a jawbreaker. Cassidy now forcing the knee into the face of Jeff Cobb. I'm looking forward to... I think Kenny Omega versus Pac versus Orange Cassidy is going to be an incredible match, you know. I really do. I think it's going to be an incredible match. I think there's going to be lots of surprises, lots of things going on. Maybe the winner of the Casino Battle Royal will cash in straight away. I don't know. Kenny with a super duper flooper trooperplex to the outside. Crashing spine first. Still not a single elimination in this Fatal 4-Way, but this could be the first as Omega takes Cassidy up. One Winged Angel. 1, 2, and 3. Cassidy is gone. Pac tried to save him there for some reason, as Cobb just launches Pac into that German. There's the pin, and Omega breaking up the pin. Omega wanted to do more damage to Pac, and I think also maybe wanting to steal that ranking point. Cobb's like, fine, tire yourself out even more. It's going to make it easier for me when I try and finish you off at the end. Omega there just hit a rock bottom there on Pac. Not Pac, Cobb. Omega now bringing Pac back up to a standing base. There's the clothesline. A second. In with a super kick, but Jeff Cobb capturing Omega. Omega fighting back though. Jeff Cobb with a boot in the gut, and Omega then tried to run straight through him, but Omega got the elbow up. Jeff Cobb now ducking underneath, and Jeff Cobb up into a scoop slam. What just happened? I weren't paying attention. Ugh. So I heard a weird noise outside, and I was looking outside, and I looked back, and all of a sudden Pac had pinned Jeff Cobb from the German. Pac now out on the apron. And in with that big solid DDT once again on the steel framework of the ring. Pac avoiding the clothesline, getting back up into a super kick. Pac now sending Omega into the corner of the arena and then raining down those strikes. All three of these guys determined to walk away champion. Big elbows in the face there by Omega, and then Jeff Cobb flattened Omega. Now Jeff Cobb has a hold of Pac. Of course, no disqualifications, no countouts in these matches. However, pinfalls and submissions only count inside the ring. But, Jeff Cobb trying to use the environment to his advantage. Pac sending Cobb into the ring now, though. I mean, if I was Pac and Omega, I'd be looking to try and take Cobb out, to be honest. The guy has shown incredible amounts of ability so far in this universe. And to get rid of him means that you can fight for the championship between the two of you. Just makes sense, doesn't it, really? Nice super kick right in the face by Pac on Jeff Cobb. Cobb, though, back up on his feet, flattens Pac, and then in with a big chop. And then launched into the air into that capture German. And that could be enough for the Cobbster, who gets the pin. 1, 2. No, Pac remains alive. Cobb stalking. Oh, Cobb stalking Pac, and Omega crept up behind him, and Omega finally joins the crew. Everyone now busted open. Poison Rana by Pac on Jeff Cobb. Omega now rolling Cobb over, going to try and get the pin. Pac is just looking down. He's quite happy to get Cobb out, but Cobb is not playing ball, is he, at all? Jeff Cobb just popped straight back up to his feet and out of nowhere. He just Undertaker did Jeff Cobb there. Gets Omega up on the shoulders, in with the F5. Jeff Cobb is incredible. And Jeff Cobb gets the 1, the 2, and the 3 on Kenny Omega. Cobb is immense. And we are down to 1-on-1. Jeff Cobb versus Pac for the SWE Championship. Of course, both Seth Rollins and Matt Hardy both waiting in the wings with potential championship matches in the future. Plus, Ricochet also has an argument to be given a championship match after defeating Jeff Cobb. One of the first singles defeats I think Jeff Cobb has suffered so far this year. Of course, that was back on Cyber Sunday last week when Jeff Cobb dropped the YouTube Championship to Ricochet. Jeff Cobb's stiff forearm in the face of Pac, and now captures him into that big German once again. And Cobb is not finished. He's hit that already, and Pac kicked out. So he's going to give Pac a little tour of the islands before he finishes him off for the 1, the 2, and Pac has kicked out. Okay, Pac has kicked out. Oh, he's going to return him to the islands for one more quick visit before the spine is permanently on the pine. Jeff Cobb, 2 eliminations, and the victory, retains the SWE Championship because the man is an absolute legend and an absolute brute. Jeff Cobb, the man, the myth, the legend. Wow. I mean, what's more there to say? Jeff Cobb just won a Fatal 4-Way convincingly against Pac, Kenny Omega, and, of course, Orange Cassidy, getting 2 of the 3 eliminations. And absolutely leaving a devastation in his wake. And Jeff Cobb remains your SWE World Heavyweight Champion. Of course, we'll make him defend it again. I think he might even have the... I don't know. We'll have a look, see what's going to happen next week. I mean, he's defended it so often. The SWE Championship's defended every single week. Maybe we let him have a week off. And the Women's Championship hasn't been defended in a while. The European needs to be defended as well. There's quite a few belts that have not had a lot of defenses of recent. But Jeff Cobb, fantastic victory once again for him because he is a channel legend. And he continues doing so. He really does. He's incredible. Alright, we'll call that it for tonight. I hope you've enjoyed. Of course, if you have, hit the like, subscribe, with other good stuff. And we'll be back tomorrow for Cyber Sunday. And make sure you watch AEW's Double or Nothing as well. It's going to be a fantastic show. And we'll see just how accurate our version was to real life. Good night. God bless. Auf Wiedersehen. All the other good stuff. Make sure you like and subscribe to the video. Join the Discord. Make some suggestions for matches. Do all the stuff that I want you to do. Help me earn some extra money and have to retire at the age of 14. Which is not going to happen because I'm 32 already. But, you know, I'm going to go now because, yeah. Bye. Have a nice night. Bye-bye.